Hey YouTube, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are on day 22 of the 29-day love challenge. We are live and active. Listen, y'all, 7 days left. We are literally a week away from the stream ending. It's been bittersweet. But today I'm excited because we've been having a lot of fun. If you're on Instagram and you're following us on here, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching the replay, hey girl, hey. But I have Yasmine from Zoulette, CEO, founder, and stylist, coming on here and giving us styling tips. Because you know what I'm saying? One thing about a stylist, they're gonna make something that's nothing and turn it into something. So we just appreciate stylists in general, the gift that they have to be able to have an eye for things. So she's gonna come on here and tell us all the tea. Before she gets on here, let me make my announcements. Sunday, don't forget, Sunday, we're doing the virtual prayer board. If you are in a rut or you're trying to figure things out, or you're just kind of like, oh, I didn't even get to do a vision board this year, or I didn't get to really set my intention for the year, and we're already in the month of February, it's not too late. Okay, it's not too late. If you want to really get closer to God this year, or you just have goals and things you want to pray, you want to put prayer requests in, this is the place you want to be. Sunday, February 25th. I think 25th is the Sunday. We will be live on, we're not going to be live. We're doing a virtual prayer board event on Sunday. So if you're interested, definitely click the link in my bio. I'm just waiting for Yas to come and join us. Any other announcements? Another announcement? No, I don't think I have any other announcements. Next week, for the last day of the stream, we're going to have men and women, probably groups of 4, come on the stream, and we're just going to talk about love. We're going to talk about this challenge. We're going to talk about, what does relationship, friendships, relationships, and boyfriend, girlfriend, all those things, relationships and business, what does that look like in 2024? How are we showing up? How are we challenging ourselves? How are we accepting and receiving love and giving love? Are we even doing that? And if we're not, what are some ways that we can start? So yes, y'all, we have some exciting stuff happening. If you're new to the stream and you haven't been on the stream yet, welcome. You have 22 days of content, literally, including today, 22 days of content for you to go back and watch. And I promise you, if you watch all the videos, you'll get something every single time you tune in. It's a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, but honestly, it's really, every day we try to do a verse of the day and unpack, what does love look like? We've had some intense, some deep conversations. We've had some funny conversations. We've had a lot of conversations. I think the most important thing is that this information is here for you to grow and to be better. So make sure you guys tune in. Welcome, 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 y'all. I'm just waiting for Yaz. You shoot her a text. Okay, here she is. Hey, Yaz. Right. Hey, Yaz.
Hey, can we talk like this? Are we good?
No, yes, we're great. We're great. We're
Okay,
great.
perfect.
So I was just telling them how amazing you are and how you coming on here. We were on Instagram, and it was a lot of fun actually. Like I feel like I learned a lot, and I know I'm the one that's in here interviewing and kind of, but I'm taking notes because Yaz is really giving gems. And I just want you to introduce yourself and let the people get to know you and say
Yes.
hey.
Hi, my name is Yasmine Jean, born and raised in New York. Born in Queens, but raised in Long Island. But I'm more of a Long Island girl. I don't talk about my me being born in Queens, but obviously you can see a little swag in me.
Yeah, Queen
um,
New York.
right. So I've been in styling for 10 years now. 2024 will be exactly 10 years that I've been in fashion. And honestly, I had no clue that this would be my career field at all. I honestly grew up, my family, they all are in the medical field. And, that's where I thought I would be. Probably like a psychologist or a speech pathologist, social work. I still have a passion for social work because it's social, if you're dealing with people. So I kind of still have that passion, but obviously I have more of a passion for fashion and styling and going deeply into the realm of fashion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just really understanding. I want people to understand like what it means, because styling is deeper than that. It has to do with your personality, who you are, your identity, It has a lot to do with that. So, I've been doing it for 10 years. I love it. Um, Obviously now I am a business owner, a designer. And now sometimes it's a struggle because you're doing both. When you're running two businesses, it's not easy, So for the past 4 years, I've been working as a designer. Obviously, styling is in me; it never left. But I obviously, as a business owner, and you have a fashion brand, it's a big business. So that's what I've been doing for the last 4 years now. Been in the fashion world for 10. June 2024 will make me exactly 10 years. So that's me. Did I talk about my San Francisco, me living in San Francisco for five
No,
years?
you did not. I've been forgetting that you lived in Cali for five
Yes,
years.
I lived in Cali for 5 years. That's where I just took a leap of faith, moved out there. Some days I forget that I lived in Cali too, as well, because I feel like I've done so much in at 27, but I feel like I still have more living to do. I lived in Cali, San Francisco, California, to be exact. I lived in Northern Cali. I knew nothing about San Francisco. I knew nothing about um, San Francisco, period. Like, I just knew LA. And when I got to San Francisco, I was flabbergasted. I was like, wow, like, this is different, And I always thank God that He blessed me so I could live in the Bay Area. I didn't even know what the Bay Area was. I didn't even know what Oakland was. You know what I'm saying? So I gained so much memories. I met so much people. That was the start to my career. That was the start to my life. So I never take that part of my life for granted. Obviously my Instagram, Yaz in Your Closet, is deactivated right now, but when you go on that page, it still says New York, San Francisco, because that's my second home. Like, that really was the kickstart to my career, and it changed my life. And some days, obviously, sitting here, I'm like, oh, wow, like, I'm saying these things because I tend to forget, the great things that God has done for me. And like I said, God is not done with the things I have to do. There is another side, and there's more to do. That's why I'm kind of in the reinvent stage, where I want to do more with myself, my looks, my swag, because people always ask, like, where do you get this? Where do you get that? So there's another side. There's a other side, and I have more traveling to do. So yeah, Yasmine in Your Closet, styled by Yasmine Jean, Zoulette. That's me.
Yes, I love that. I love that. I love how you talk about your style and fashion and your experience. I feel like even just hearing you talk right now, I was writing it down. I was like, it's like I feel like styling is expressing yourself. And in
Mhm.
different seasons of your life, you've expressed yourself in different ways. But I think with you, one thing I noticed in the time that I've known you, you've always expressed yourself in a way that's just it's art, it's fashion. It's like, no, Yaz put that on. Like Yaz did that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think the thing about you that makes you a stylist too is the eye. You have an eye for something. Like, and that's what stylists do. They have an eye for things and they put them together and turn them into these things that is like, what? Like I can't, I can't.
Exactly. And I think with styling, it's kind of like you're a hero, and I feel that way when I'm styling like a client or someone that
Mhm.
style, like, they literally is a whole new person. Confidence has changed, opportunities come, they're much happier, and that's why I say styling plays in your mood for real. Like, it plays in your mood. It could change your life. It could get you a job. It could probably put you on a jet to Paris. Like, styling is like as soon as you walk in the door, it's your passport. That's the first thing people see, especially when I go out and I'm putting it on, because there's times I don't want to put it on, but if I know if I'm gonna meet somebody that could give me an opportunity, I'm gonna put it on, because as soon as you walk in, that's what speaks is your style.
Yeah, it's so this month I'm doing a love challenge, and every day that we've been doing the love challenge, we've been talking about different things. And on Mondays I do makeup Mondays, and I keep harping in on like the girls and people who are watching Makeup Mondays. I'm like, listen, makeup is not just, oh, she could be face, she could cut creases. It's really about presentation, right? It pulls everything together. When people are on TV, men or women, doesn't matter. They have to put that makeup on because it brings something that you don't have when you don't put it on, right? Because the light can reduce your skin, your complexion, and all that stuff. So when you said that, I just thought about that. Like that's so it's in alignment with, what I've been trying to say about makeup and just being able to put something together. You don't have to know how to do all these grand things, but being able to just put a little foundation, concealer, right? And then bring the look together. I think it all ties in together. Because you were
Yeah,
saying you're like when your hair is done, you could do a little less with everything else because your hair is you know what I mean?
I,
So yeah, I love
I
that. I love that.
I agree. We both have gifts, you know what I'm saying? And the gifts we have, we always want to make people feel and look good, because look, even wearing makeup, even for me too, if I'm going somewhere and my eyebrows, I don't do my eyebrows, but if I'm going to a fashion show, if I'm going to a party or a gala and it's important, I want my makeup done. You know,
Yeah, yeah, it's
presentation
true.
presentation is 100%, and I'm big on presentation. If it's when it comes to me, when it comes to someone else, I never want someone going outside and feeling like their presentation is not up to par, because
Mm,
unfortunately we live in a world where that's what people kind of judge you off of, your presentation.
they
You
do.
could be the smartest in the room, no one cares, but if you got that outfit, your face beat, your presentation.
They want to know who's that girl. La,
Exactly.
la, la, la.
Exactly.
It's crazy because this time last year, Yaz invited me to a fashion event that she was actually the sponsor of. And when I tell you guys, like Yaz had her team, her people together in unison, slaying, like just they put it on. And I feel like Yaz is so intentional with things, and she has an eye. So she told them to bring that kind of energy. They already knew her family, like they already knew how to come, how to present themselves,
And
and
go ahead.
you're right. People in the room could see y'all and they could sense, oh,
Yeah.
who's that? Who are these people? Like, what's going on over here? Like, you know what I mean? And you saying that is actually what you really do live that, because I remember this time last year during the fashion show, I walked in, I was like, who is that? I knew who Yaz is. Obviously, I met her, but I saw her and I was like, who is that? She was dripped down, all red, y'all, all red, just fire,
Shout
fire.
out Nicki Minaj though, cause that song "Red Ruby the Sleeves," I was
Yeah.
energy. I was in that energy that I gotta wear red. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I like the fact that you said intentional, because even you came in, you look fly with the gray trench coat, the pink. You got it. You already knew
Listen,
you
I
was going
tried. I tried. I'm like, I
that
gotta
hair, and it was around your birthday too. It was
it
around your
was,
yeah,
yes.
already, down to the T. So we all came together, and I'm very intentional because you never know who you're gonna meet, and the respect was different. You know
Oh
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh
When
yeah.
you're around, when you come together, and we all looking nice, and a team is looking top tier, the
Yeah.
respect is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even when you're clothes. So I always tell people, dress your best. You don't have to dress perfect, even if it's just a calm blazer and a black clutch, black shoes. Even if you feel like you're going to dress like you're going to meet Michelle Obama, and what's his name, Obama. You know,
Right.
dress like you go into the president's house. Even if it's not the most stylish, but you're dressed with the blazer, the black pants, and your hair is pinned straight, and you got your nice red lipstick on, that's fine for me, especially if someone doesn't know how to dress. That outfit I would wear if I didn't know how to dress. Blazer,
Yeah.
pants, shoes. So presentation is super important, and be intentional, when you're getting dressed, because you just never know who you meet in the street, especially New York.
Oh yeah, yeah. New York. Listen, that's the city of fashion, right? Junie said, "I agree. Fashion is an art with expression of everyone's unique style." Yeah, it
Exactly.
really is. It really is. I think when I was younger, I used to think like, "Why would this person put this together? Like, why are they wearing that?" And I didn't really have a sense of like, "Yo, this person is different. Like, they're not trying to stay with the norm. They're wearing and expressing themselves right now." And I think now, as I've gotten older, I've realized I'm like, I have a deeper appreciation for that, because not
Mhm.
everybody can do that. Not everybody can put it on. Not everybody can style to their mood or expressing themselves. I think it takes a lot of courage to do something that's not the norm, right? Because I
Yeah.
feel like if you go out, like if I go out and I see groups of people, especially Caucasian folks, sometimes I see the same thing over and over. Like I see the same kind of sneakers or the jean jacket or the white like a white shirt and then the jean jacket over it. And nothing is wrong with that. But I'm pretty sure like we're all unique, all different, and
Mhm.
a lot of different ways. So you can express yourself differently. You know what I mean? So
And
go ahead.
yeah, style has a lot to do with your personality too. Like sometimes I dress someone off their personality. If they want to be like, if you a loud girl, you always have a great personality. I dress you off of your personality, which and that's the coolest thing too. Like I'll dress you. You want to be if you a fun girl, I could tell she like wearing crop tops. If she like going to parties, and I know she's gonna be a crop top, skater
Mhm.
skirt,
Yes.
high boots type thing. So you also style has everything to do with your mood. That's why it's so different because you're expressing yourself. You're expressing your true self. Because at the end of the day, when you go to bed at night, you going to bed with yourself. And when you waking up to yourself. So at the end of the day, style has a deeper meaning. And with fashion, it's art. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, you could go to a museum and you see something cool and you could take that inspo and put it into a shirt. It's art. You have to see the artistic part about fashion. And once you learn the artistic part about fashion, that's where I also pivoted to designing because it's detail.
Mhm.
And I love detailed art. That's one thing about me. Like my rings, everything about me, I like to express myself.
Oh, I love your rings. Can we
These are
see?
like these. I got these from like Amazon.
Wow.
Amazon works for me.
Yes.
I got these off of. I buy crystals too. I like to carry crystals too. I like buying crystals, and I like these are stuff that I find on the internet. I like to be fun with my look, especially if I'm coming on today and I'm wearing a hoodie. I wanted to show you guys that there's a piece of me that's still artistic. I
I
didn't want
like
to.
that.
So I think again, being yourself. I always tell people be yourself, and yeah, you could pull inspiration. Pull inspiration. I will tell you guys go on Pinterest. Hop on Pinterest if you want a look that's inspiring you right now. Hop on Pinterest if you want to.
How do we go on Pinterest and begin to like create that? Like, okay, where do we start? For somebody who's never been on Pinterest, doesn't know nothing about the
Okay,
Pinterest, what do we start?
so if you want to get into like clothing, just type in high fashion.
Okay.
Type in high fashion, and a bunch of things is gonna come up. You're even gonna see blazers, or it could go to streetwear depending. Just type in high fashion and just scroll, scroll, and then you could even go into like hair updos, and put in that. Then all different type of hair updo comes up. Even with my mohawk, I didn't remember how mohawk looks, so I had to go into Pinterest. And also I had the mohawk 10 years ago, so I also went on my old Facebook pictures, but I
Mm,
still went to Pinterest. So Pinterest is a mood board. It's a search engine. So whatever you're looking for, it's there. You know what I'm saying? Pregnancy photo shoot. When clients ask me about that, I go there.
yeah.
Vacation look, I go there.
Okay.
Wedding
Okay.
wedding, I go there.
Wow.
Everything on Pinterest. Say if I had an NBA client, I would type in NBA high fashion, and all the NBA ball players, the way they style will come up, and I would
Wow.
go with that to style an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? So if
Yeah.
someone in a hedge fund, which is finance and all that, I would go into men's suits, and then that will come up. Or you could put finance guy, like literally it's a search engine. Once you put those things up, those something is gonna come up and it's gonna help you. It's a search engine, and it's
Okay.
probably the best search engines. Pinterest, people sleep on it. You could make money off of it. You could start your business on it. There's a lot with Pinterest.
Yeah. That's good. Listen, y'all. If y'all ain't taking notes, I don't know what you're doing because I know I am. Pinterest, I'm about to be on Pinterest tonight. Okay.
Yeah, if you got a new look, if you got plans, let me know. I'll tell you what to write. Or you could just put, if you're looking for a pink dress, it'll come up too. Anything will come up on there.
That's so good. Listen, y'all, 2024, I'm booking Yas to style me. I'm just putting that in the atmosphere now.
Book me up.
I'm booking her to style me because she just gets it. She gets it, and I need her to just help me. All right, so
Yeah.
okay, so another question I was going to ask you: Does height, size, and shape matter with fashion?
Yes, it
I know
does.
that was a lot. So let's go to height. What is I noticed models, they pick tall models. I don't know the reason for that, whatever, but what is it for tall people? What should they do with their fashion? How should they
So for tall people, I'm not gonna lie, it's not that hard
sorry.
for styling, right?
Yeah, styling. That's what I
It's
meant.
not
Sorry.
hard to like I could style a tall person in 2 seconds. There's so many things You could do a maxi dress. There's a and I'm not gonna lie, when you go on different websites, they favor tall people. Like for short people, they don't favor us as much. You know what I'm saying? They favor tall people. Like they have like maxi dresses, leather pants that are super long. You could do again, you could do like if you're trying to you could do a trench coat with nothing under it. Like say if you wanted to be real sexy and go to an event, you don't have to put like one time I styled a model in college that was for my one of my finals, and we put a trench coat on her and she literally looked fabulous. Like there was nothing under it. As long as you tie it, you tuck it.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that before. The little trick.
Okay. So with tall people, it's women, men, it's easy. It's not that hard to find things because most of the time a lot of them are slim, and then even with the plus size men and women, you just for the men, I would go big and tall. If you're big and tall, you could go into things and you do big and tall. Especially I have a cousin that's big and tall. So I would have to go to
Like a big and tall sex. Yeah.
yeah, a specific site for him, or you as a stylist I'll do deeper research. So with that I'll have to do deeper research. I have to probably make a few calls, but sometimes online they have things for big and tall. But for women, for me, tall women, whether you're slim or plus size, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? I would just tell you, send me a picture, tell me. I don't really need your weight because sometimes when you send me a picture, I could naturally like I could go off like how you
That's
I'll ask you
yeah.
if you're like a plus size tall woman, I ask you, are you 14 or a 16? That's
Right.
what I'll ask. If I tell you're a 14 or a 16, I'll ask for two sizes. Most of the time I'm right, with the
Yeah.
size. You know what I'm saying? Even with a slimmer girl, I would ask them, are you 0 or 2? Naturally they'll most likely be a 2 because they're tall, so sometimes your height carries in your weight too. So
That,
it's not you really just have to get to know your client too. It's not really a specific thing. It's really knowing who your client is, knowing what she likes and what she doesn't, and I have to go off of that.
I like that. I like that. Okay, we did say this on Instagram, but I'm going to ask you again because people on YouTube didn't get to. What are the basic clothing items that we need to have?
A blazer, I said that. A
Mhm.
black blazer, a leather jacket. For women and men, I think loafers. I mean, loafers are in heavy right now. I would say for women.
Okay, loafers.
Um, I think for men and women, black jeans. For women, I would say high waisted because it gives you more of that. If you are more curvier, I think high waisted.
Hmm.
Crop top leather jackets, long trench coats, jean jackets,
Jean jackets. And you said, what did you say about color? You said we should have what colors?
neutral colors, gray, black, white, brown, and nude.
Gray, black. Look, I told you I'm taking notes.
Take it.
And nude. Okay, those are the basic colors we should have.
Yeah, basic colors. And then for basics, I told you that. And for basics, if you really don't, if you like to be comfortable, please wear sweats. If you
Mhm.
want, and you could elevate your look with your blazer or your crop top, if your crop leather, or if you're a man, you could still do, gray sweats with a leather jacket and some fire sneakers.
Yeah, I've seen that and I like it. I like
That's
when.
fire, right?
Yeah.
If you're trying to find if you're trying to find your style.
Okay, I like that. Okay, all right, all right. Y'all, this is so good. Okay, so I was my next question was about Pinterest, but we already talked about Pinterest. So Pinterest, basically you can create your look or find what you're kind of looking for or get inspo, basically it sounds like on Pinterest just by typing in certain specific words to whatever it is that you're looking
You
for.
could do all of it. You could find your whole look on Pinterest. You could find your whole look on Pinterest. If you're the type of person, because you can't fault everyone. If you see a look that you want to wear that a influencer has on, take it. You
Yeah.
could find it on Pinterest and you could copy it. Like I've seen girls do it. As long as you do it differently with probably a new hairstyle, new boot piece,
Right.
no one could tell.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Because sometimes you see something you're like, oh, I need to wear that. That would look
Yeah,
great.
because sometimes it's gonna in your head. It's like, oh, this would look good on me. So steal it, but make it different. And when I mean steal it, you're pulling inspiration, but make it different. If you see a long, tight fitted dress that a girl's wearing with I don't know, like a crop top jacket, wear a long trench coat. Do it different. Wear a long coat.
Mm,
Oversized blazer. Do it
yeah.
different.
I feel like you're saying like add your expression to it. Like
Add your touch.
if you know you like a trench coat and you don't really do so, then do the trench coat instead, but you still have the same type of thing. I love that. So like staying true to who you are, but being inspired by others.
Exactly. So you're necessarily not copying at all. You're just pulling inspo. You Because at the end of the day, we live in a world where we are gonna be inspired by others.
Oh yeah.
Period.
Oh yeah. For sure. That's how it works. I think even in the business, I think of different ideas I've gotten or been inspired by other people who are doing something that's similar. You know what I mean? Like, oh wow, this inspired me. You know what? I'm gonna go and do that. That's what it's really about, I think. And then, just making sure you're doing giving credit when it's due. Like I'm not gonna get a whole outfit from Yaz and then just not give her no credit at all and act like it's just in me. Because it's not the truth. I'm gonna need Yaz again when it comes down to it.
Right.
What can okay, so if someone was looking for a stylist, how would they go about finding someone or like reaching out to someone like you and going about that? Like how would they do that?
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's super hard to find someone like me unless you're following me. And like I said, social media is a big place now. Like once you put personal stylist, I could come up, someone could come up, or like sometimes search engines, like say if I'm always posting on social media and I'm posting personal shopper or personal stylist in the search engine, someone could find me. Or
Mm.
you could always go to businesses like I'm now on Google too, so if you put Style by Yasmine Jean,
Yes, you
yes,
too.
if you type in my name, you'll find me. And same thing for others, you'll find so much other people in your area where you live. You could put in personal stylist near me and so much businesses will pop up.
Yeah.
But you could consult with them. You could find out from malls. They have Saks Fifth Avenue, there's Neiman Marcus. But if you want to go in a route like me, just getting to know me, you could do that. Just going on the internet. Google has everything.
So what would be the I'm trying to think like what's the approach? Because I know for like something like therapy, I always tell people like, listen, when you go out and you look for a therapist, don't think the first person you find is gonna be for you. Is that the same way it is with a stylist? Like, can you trial and error? Can you
Yeah, you could
okay?
definitely trial and error. Like for example, calling me, right? I do a consult. You could consult with me. We
Mhm.
talk on the phone for an hour, and we chop it up, chop it up. If you like my vibe, you like my vibe. If you
Right.
don't, you find someone else. So it's really consultation.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
how
making sure you do a consultation
it's
too.
like going to the doctor. Consultation. If you call the doctor up, you look at reviews, you see if you like it. It's literally the same way. It's like I'm a style doctor. You're finding out things.
Yeah, I like that. Style doctor, period. Dr. Jean.
Period.
No, I love that. I love that. Do you guys, okay, I see you guys are viewing. Do you guys have any questions for Yaz?
Oh, do
This
they?
was so good. I feel like I honestly, I learned a lot. I feel like I'm going to screenshot my little Pinterest thing and I'm like, Yaz, look what I just came up with.
Yeah, you could send them to me too. Share them with me. Share
I
some ideas.
will. I will. And I'm going to schedule something so I can get styled by you for real because I need to
Period.
listen. I need
Depending on depending on what you're, where if you're going on vacation,
right. I got
in
to figure out what
Dallas.
I'm doing. I got to figure I got to figure out what maybe for a shoot. Maybe for a shoot.
Ooh, that's fun. I love those.
Yeah, I do. Oh yeah, you helped me with my shoot. I did again this time last year. I
Yeah.
was doing the
This time
shoot.
I want to do it for you. Like,
Yeah. But you helped me, like you were like, you should do this and do this. I was like,
because I be on set all the time, and it's not everyone, even me. You see, this year I'm trying to get in front of the camera too. So I gotta learn my poses. I make pose boards too.
you do.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, many hats, many hats. This woman is so talented, y'all. When I tell you talented, she just has an eye for things. Her brand Zoulette is amazing. Just I feel like everything she puts her hands on, anything she does it's in her. This is not something that like she's like just came out of nowhere. These things are in her, and that's the reason why it's gonna be a success because she's amazing.
Yeah.
So anything she does, it's just it's
Yeah, and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The reason why I'm saying thank you because you always come and bring me out my comfort zone, because I don't really, I haven't really publicly spoken like since 2018, so like every time you're always the person that's kind of putting that battery in my back naturally. You just like, hey, yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I'm saying,
No, but you have a natural, like you just have you're just genuine. You're genuine. I think that a lot of us are getting that feel like You just are who you are. You're coming as you are. You're not trying to front. You're not trying to be something that you're not. It's just genuine, and I think that's what I appreciate. That's why I like to like invite you onto anything. Like, hey,
Yeah.
Jazz, you want to do this? You want to do this? Because I feel like people get a. It's like a breath of fresh air. Like, oh,
Yeah.
someone who's she's put together. She has a lot going on for herself, but she's human and
Yeah.
she's
And I
down.
and it's life is hard, life is not easy, you know what I'm saying? So not all the time I want to be outside. I want to be
Hmm.
I and I know what I'm doing is public attention, but not all the time you want the attention. People be thinking that, oh, you like attention. And I'm not saying people say that about me, but
Right,
in the
right.
public eye, there's a lot of attention. So you kind of have to really get back, breathe, focus on your aura, focus on so you
Mhm.
could go get the attention. You know what I'm saying? Because not all the attention is good.
Right, right. You always want to kind of go back and refocus on
Yes,
like you and then come back out. And then, it's like refilling your cup, I feel like. You got
exactly.
all this to give, you had all this time, and now you're coming back out. And I could even sense in even your speech and how you're talking, like you're giving gems. Like you're tapping in, you're giving tea. It's
Trying.
good. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, baby, I'm here for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We could all use the gift that you have of styling. Not all of us have that gift. Sometimes you could put something together, but it's different when a stylist just is.
Yeah, and shout outs to my friends. Like I have a good sisterhood too. Like shout outs
I
to them. Like really for
love
real.
that.
I have a good family. Like I'm close to my cousins. I'm close to my friends that are like sisters, and they're always pushing me like, Yasmin, you need to get outside. Like girl, you playing. They always tell me like, Yasmin, you've been doing this for so long. Like stop playing. You got people got to see you. And like honestly, like my hairstylist, she's my best friend. So she was like, yo, girl.
Wow.
She supports and I support her. She's been doing this for a long time. She's one of I call her, even though we're the same age, I call her OG stylist. Customer she got great customer service. She's really good at this. Even you, if you want to bust down sewing,
Listen, where's she
her.
located? Is she in New York?
Yeah, she's in New York. She's right in like, Queens, Long Island.
DM me her. Does she have like an Instagram page or something?
Yeah, she has an Instagram page.
Yeah, send me her stuff. Because
Yeah.
listen, one thing about me, I'm gonna try a hairstyle. I'm gonna try a look. Okay.
That's, and then my other bestie, Monique, she definitely, she's health and wellness. So make sure, I have a sisterhood of people that, is here to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Love
always
that.
there. And then I have my other best friend, Shar. I don't know if you met her. She's the model one.
I don't know if I did.
She's one in the yellow dress.
Yes, yes, I
Yeah.
have. Once
She
you said
always
that.
me like we're both fashion girls, like for real, like we're fashion girlies,
Mhm.
and we really push each other. So I feel like my sisterhood of friends, like my cousin Junie, she's like my best friend.
Here,
You know,
she's in here. Hey,
my cousin
Julie.
Steph is here. I don't know if Steph is in here, but like my family, Marie, Edna,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
So I'm very, I have a good support system. You know what I'm
That's
saying? So
amazing.
it's very important to have these people in your life to push you. And then, I got my VP. Shout out to my VP.
Yes, VP.
And I have a executive. You haven't met her yet. She's been working super hard behind the scenes with me. So shout outs to them. I'm shouting out everyone. I want to make sure that everyone is shouted out that I talk to on the regular period.
Wow.
And shout outs Melissa,
Yeah.
my sister.
Melissa, we
I don't
love
know
you.
if you're
Listen,
here.
we're gonna have to have you come up here and talk about photography.
Melissa be putting the
Incredible.
battery in my back. Melissa be on my
Amazing.
back for real. Melissa, she's not
Melissa,
one to play with. She's a
she's a
real one.
real one. We're gonna have to get Melissa. We're gonna see if we can get Melissa on here for one of the days because Melissa really is a real one. When I tell you real one, I said, God, I don't know how you got this girl in my life, but I'm very, I'm
Amazing.
very
She
grateful.
really pushing me. She really be pushing me like, yo, yeah, stop playing. Do this. Stop playing, girl. Like. So, shout outs to everyone. Tasha, lovely. Shout outs to you, babe. Love you.
Yes, Tasha, we love you, girl. Listen, I think community is so important, and
Mhm.
I think when you meet dope people who are like genuine and really want the best for you, have that around you, you can't lose. There's no way you can lose. Like even
Seriously.
when you're down and out, you're not really down and out because they won't allow you to be. You know what I mean? And in that moment of down and out, it's really just you what's it called, shedding, pruning. You know how they say snakes, their skin begins to peel and stuff like that. And during those times, you really can't. You got to be around people who get you. You know what I mean? Who want to see you do good, who want to see you be better, who want to see you turn from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And that's what it sounds like you have. Like this month, we've been talking about love. And one thing about love is, when you have it around you, you can't lose. You
Yeah.
cannot lose. It's a powerful force. And that's what we tried to do this month. We basically just tried to show up. I tried to show up every day. And even when what I don't have, I bring other people in because I know that they're what they have and their gifts, being able to give that's a sign of love. Like you could be anywhere right now, but you chose to take your time and really invest in not only the people who are going to be watching, but people who will watch this later on because it will be on the replay.
Yeah.
So I want to say thank you. I really want to say thank you. I'm grateful that we encountered through Melissa. Got to give Melissa credit, right?
Always.
Gotta give Melissa credit, but we've encountered and we've been going. I think we've been going and we're going stronger and stronger. And I know that whatever God is doing with me and pushing me forward, I'm taking y'all right along with me. That's just what it is.
And shout outs to you for real. Like you be pushing, women in business, you pushing us. We're the reason why we're here. You're the reason why we're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have to reach out to me, but it's thoughtful, being thoughtful and caring about other women in business. Cause women in business is hard for us. So again, going back to sisterhood, us having a sisterhood, our lives are going into different directions, but as long as we're becoming successful people every day. So sisterhood is super important. And I feel like, it's good for us to have that is a sisterhood, getting ideas, bouncing ideas from each other, telling our sisters or our brothers the hard truth, the harsh truth, because that's
Yeah.
the relationship stronger.
Mhm.
I'm a person, I'm big on telling people the harsh truth, period, because at the end of the day, I want you to know it's coming from me and it's coming from love.
Yeah,
And
but that's what love is. That's something, I'm sorry, I had to say that because we talked about this yesterday. That's what love is. Love is not always this warm, cuddly feeling inside, right? It's really somebody loving you enough to say, "Yo, this is not it. This
yeah,
is not it. I want better for you. I want more for you. So let's change this. Let me give you some feedback. That's what love is. That's honestly truth. It doesn't always feel like it doesn't always feel good. You know what I mean?
no, it doesn't always, but that's where we're leaders. We're here to lead. We're here to lead in the right direction. We didn't wake up a boss. It was meant.
Sure.
No, we have mentors. We have life coaches. I didn't wake up a boss. It was every day I'm learning how to be a boss. But as long as every day I'm trying to be better, that's all that matters. And
Day by day.
for the both of us. So
Yeah.
thank you,
Thank
Keish.
you so much. This was better than I could have ever thought or imagined. I had so much fun. I learned a lot. So shout out to you. And I know I'm gonna follow up because I need I need more information. I need you to style me for
Period.
real.
So if we're trying to elevate your style, we're gonna do it. We're gonna change. We're not gonna change it. We're gonna make sure it's still you, but it's like, oh, Keisha, that you?
That's you? Yeah, we gonna get into that. We definitely gonna get into that. But I'm so grateful, guys. Make sure you follow Yasmine. Yasmine, tell them where they can find you, follow you, support you, love on you.
Okay, yes. Follow me, Style by Yasmine Jean. That's my TikTok and Instagram, and then follow my brand, Zoulette. That's it.
Y'all, this was the most amazing. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 23 of the 29-day love challenge.
Bye, guys.
Bye.